Hi, I'm Kenneth WAJDA, and welcome to another one of my photography talks. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado, and I like to shoot a lot of street. I like to shoot a lot of portraits and family and people photography, and I'd like to share a little bit of what I know, and hopefully you're enjoying this series and find it somewhat inspiring. Today I want to do a gear talk. I want to talk about a camera if I only had one digital, because I talked about the film camera. If I only had one film camera, I'd carry that Leica M3. If I only had one digital to carry, it would be this, the Fuji X100T, or even a Fuji X100, just a Fuji X100. The camera is silent. It lets me go places where it can be so unobtrusive, and the form factor is good. It's lightweight. It's one of those cameras you can really trust, except for if your batteries are low. You can lose things, and I've shot things before, and then the battery starts to flash, and I'm like, God, that's the one thing. I wish that these would have the battery life of the old Nikons, which would last for a year, but they don't. But if I had to carry one camera, the two cameras that I'm carrying in my bag today are the Leica M3 and this. And the reason is, this is something that I can pull out at a moment's notice, put it on aperture priority, and shoot out my car window and grab a shot. There are times when you're driving, you can't set exposure. You can't, for me, I can't always work the film camera. There's times for me that some work isn't important enough to me to shoot film, especially like street work sometimes. Street sometimes for me is, I shoot a little bit more than I would. I look for things, but I'll tend to shoot things, and some things won't work out, but I can be a little bit looser with the quantity that I shoot. And I don't think that I shoot like a 10 of anything, but if I'm shooting just a poster in a store window, I don't know that I need that in film. And I like the fact that this is completely silent when I'm on the street, because nobody hears it when I'm photographing. Nobody sees anything. Here's what it sounds like if I put it on. This is what it sounds like. See if you can hear this. Huh, didn't turn on. Oh, that's weird. It didn't turn on. Let's see. I wonder if the battery's out. See, that's the problem with digital. The film camera would work because the film camera doesn't need a battery. Digital is very battery dependent, and right now the battery's out. So it was silent, but it didn't shoot anything. That's the problem with digital sometimes. And no, that's not a setup. I didn't plan that. But if I only had to carry one camera, that was a digital camera, as much as I like the long reach of a 70 to 200 on a Nikon, as much as I like having different size lenses and interchangeability, if I had to have one camera, one lens, 35 f2 on the Fuji with a silent small camera like this, it's really all I need. I can do so much with this, and I have, and most of my street work on coloradofaces.com is shot with this. Some with a Rolleiflex, some with a Leica, but this is probably the majority of the work because I tend to reach for it because of its quiet ability. All right, that's today's photography talk. They are probably going to come down in price pretty soon if you're looking for them new, because they're coming down because they're going to come up with something else eventually. They've been out for a year or two. And if you find an old X100, the original, those are great cameras too. You can find those for as low as $400. Look on Craigslist, look on eBay, you'll find them. All right, that's today's photography talk. Thanks for watching, and if you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button and I'll bring you some more. Thanks.